Find all roots, solutions, real and complex, of the following polynomial function. Show all algebraic work. Write answers in simplest fraction form and or simplest radical form. So first of all, what our first piece of knowledge is to recognize that because this highest degree is 4, then we're going to have 4 solutions. And if we take our calculator here and we type this in, and by the way, like as I go to y equals, I have nothing in my calculator. But if you have something in your calculator, you might want to clear it and then press zoom and 6, because that puts you in a 10 by 10 grid. So up to you if you need to do that or not. But I'm going to go back to y equals. I'm going to type in this function of 2x to the 4th minus 13x cubed plus 23x squared minus 52x plus 60. And let's look at the picture here. So the thing about this one is that we can't see everything, but what we can see is 2 of the 4 solutions. I'm going to start with this particular solution right here, which looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is going to be my first solution that I'm going to write down. And now we can figure this solution out by going to second, trace, and 0. And we're going to go a little bit to the left. Whoops, maybe. Here, a little bit to the left. Got to find my cursor, and I'm not doing a very good job. Oh, there it is. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, and enter. And what we get is we get another value of 1.5, which, not too concerned about the fraction, but by the way, that is 3 divided by 2. But anyway, now that we've got 2 of the 4 solutions, we're going to come over here and we're going to set up our synthetic division. So 2 minus 13, notice the 2 is in front of the x to the 4th. The minus 13 is in front of the x cubed, plus 23 minus 52, the value in front of x, plus 60. And one of our solutions here is 5. So we're going to use the 5, and we're going to carry down the 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Negative 13 plus 10 is negative 3. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. And then 23 minus 15 is 8. 5 times 8 is 40. Negative 52 plus 40 is negative 12. And 5 times negative 12 is negative 60, which gives us 0. And we've seen that root on our calculator. We better get 0 at the end. And now we're going to take this, and I will use the decimal of the 1.5. I might have to use my calculator, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to carry down the 2, and 1.5 times 2. 1.5 times 2, can't see it over there, but it's 3. So 1.5 times 2 is positive 3, and negative 3 plus 3 is 0. 1.5 times 0 is 0. 8 plus 0 is 8. And 1.5 times 8 better be 12, and it is. So 1.5 times 8 is 12. Negative 12 plus 12 is 0. And again, those are values that we should end up with, because we found those values on the calculator. So now what happens is we need to put the variables back in. But remember, we started with x to the 4th. Once we divided, our answer became x cubed. But we divided again, so this one is x squared when we finish this. So this problem is 2x squared plus 0x plus 8. We can write this a little bit differently as 2x squared plus 8 equals 0. And now we can find our final two solutions, because we're going to solve this equation starting with subtracting 8 from both sides. We get 2x squared equals negative 8. Divide both sides by 2, and we get we get x squared equals negative 4, and we're going to take the square root of both sides. So when we take the square root, remember we're going to have plus or minus. When we take the square root of a negative number, square root of negative 1, square root of 4, well, the square root of negative 1 is I, square root of 4 is 2, so this is going to be plus or minus 2i, which you may write your solution like that. If you prefer, write 2i and negative 2i, because we said 4 solutions, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there they are.